Fans are making noise here in San Francisco for their Warriors. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Harden looking it over. Kicks it out to Allen. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Cavaliers moving the ball around. Harden gets the bucket.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a three. That's money.
Now here's Porzingis. And taken away by Ellis. And now Ellis running the floor all by himself. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Ellis. It's Allen on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Ellis can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors' ball. It's a three-point game. And stolen by Mobley. Allen inside. And Horford pulls it down. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Right wing, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harden. Kicks it out to Allen. It's Ellis on the wing. Pass to Harden. Ellis outside. Draymond Green grabs the miss. The Warriors trail. It's Curry with the drive that gives them the lead. Curry's got his second bucket.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Now here's Green. Green, the screen. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And so here's Cleveland. Harden left side. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Up again. And staying with the play, Allen.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
And they pick up 2. Curry's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still without a basket. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 1.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Driving inside. Shot by Pajemski, no good. There's the 3. And James Harden, good for 3. Harden's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Cleveland. Back to Melton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Not the greatest effort there defensively, and he took advantage.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
To the inside. Pass to Horford. On the wing, Melton. From 10 feet out. And no good on the last second attempt this time. James Harden getting it done for Cleveland. He comes away with 11 points. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
And Curry has it in the corner. Over Mitchell. The shot by Curry, no good.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Pass to Strus. His 3-pointers off the mark. Warriors trailed by 3. Inside. Stolen by Wade. Pulls it from 20. Strus's shot is good. Strus has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Cavs. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of a court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold. Up against size and play all over the floor.
The Cavaliers on offense. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Mitchell. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Oh, he misses the dunk. And, Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Clock is at 3. And Green gets it to go. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end. Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
It's Curry outside. The rebound by Bryant. Here's Mitchell. Here's Wade. Kicks it out to Bryant. Pass to Mitchell. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Goes back up. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Here's Curry. The Cavaliers pull it in. 1:57 left from the first half of basketball. Here's Mitchell. Misses the easy stuff. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
So it's a miracle that pass wasn't picked off. Instead, it goes out of bounds.
Here's Post. Hasn't made one yet. To the paint. Here's Butler. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Getting inside, it's Harden.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Over to the wing. Back to Curry. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Cleveland moving it around. Here's Strus. Pass to Merrill. Now, here is Harden. Post covering. Just 4 to shoot. Merrill can't hit. The Warriors leading. Outside for Curry. Fires the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. The drive by Mobley. Harden outside. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
Curry wide open. Off the left rim and out.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Harden's shot is good.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game. And not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice.
And I love the physicality Draymond puts behind this drive. Get in his way at your own risk.
Mr. Curry. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Moody's shot is off.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Green. To the left wing. Down low. Here's Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back to you, Kevin.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Here's Ellis. Pass to Wade. It's rebounded by Curry. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. They lead by 1.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
The Cavaliers have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. And a late second-round pick, but Tim Quinton Post showing he can contribute.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a true 7-footer, and he has proven he is more than comfortable shooting it from the three-point line. He is a proven NBA player.
Nice move. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And Mitchell drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Melton. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Santos. And the layup falls. And the Warriors lead by 1. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Cavaliers moving the ball around. Here's Tyson. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. Tyson's got his first points of the game. Here's Podziemski. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
The Cavaliers on offense. Here's Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
There's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Santos. Bessie. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Nobody near Milton. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Cavaliers lead by 3. We've got more in store. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Hits it from three-point range.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, regardless of the outcome, they should be proud of how hard they played.
Nobody near Allen. And again, it's Cleveland.
And how about the quick thinking on the catch and shoot? Have to applaud Allen's decision-making there.
Picked by Horford. To the middle. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Good on the triple.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play, and boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
Basket good. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pass to Strus. And the three off target. Warriors trail by 4. Butler gets a step. Takes it off the glass.
An assertive penetrator. Love watching Butler use that athleticism to drive and finish inside.
A kick out to Mobley. Drives to the hoop. Here's Strus. 5 to shoot. Mobley a screen. The 3 goes down.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. It's a 5-point game. Porzingis, a great pass, leads him right to the rack.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah. Way to get there. First, and be willing to absorb the contact.
Curry outside. Oh, and wide open, nails the jam.
a limitless jump shot. The elusive ball handling skills. Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Warriors.
Here's Harden. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Horford pulls it down.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Strus with it. And there's the drive. Mobley inside. Another chance. Horford pulls it down. The Warriors trailing. Porzingis. Oh, the dunk.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Now Strus. Puts up the three. And there's the three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Here's Strus. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can't connect from long distance. On offense, here are the Warriors. Butler! Curry outside. Now Porzingis. And taken away by Ellis.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Substitution on the court.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Curry.
Gotta be careful shooting it when Allen's nearby, showing how impactful he can be defensively. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Now here's Curry. Fires the three. It's good! And an intentional foul there stops the clock. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the Warriors making a change here. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Curry, and the three misses. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. This